So I thought I would make a video about my car today. Maybe that's a bit weird to do like a car tour, but it's my first proper car. I had a car before this that I bought off my granddad, but it served me well, but this is my first like semi-new car that I brought from not a manufacturer, but from like a proper garage place. I don't know how to word it, but I'm sure you understand what I mean. I have a Hyundai i10. It was from September 2018, so it's only 9 months old. I've got it on finance. If you want a whole video on how I financed it, I recently wrote a blog post about how I manage my finances, which I will link in the description if you're interested. Otherwise, let me know, because I am a 22-year-old person who works part-time and has worked really hard to be able to afford this car. So if you would like any advice or just a story on how I did it, let me know, because cars are expensive. Oh, my glasses are fogging up because it's so hot in the UK today. His name is HR Wheels. If you watch The Flash, there's a character called Harrison Wells, or HR Wells, and Lucas came up with the idea that we could call him HR Wheels. So he's my little Harry, my Harrison Wheels, and I love him. First things first, let's start down here. On my key, I have this Pachymari toy, which is actually a squeaky toy. It's not a dog toy, it's just a squeaky toy. It's an Overwatch character thing. I like having something big and chunky on my keys so I can't lose them, but it gets a bit annoying when I'm driving, so we'll see how long that lasts. And then we have, this is going to sound dumb, but this steering wheel moves so smoothly when I'm actually driving that it actually baffles me. So yeah, thoroughly enjoy that. Over here we have my Bluetooth music system. It's not on because the car's not on, but sound system. Considering my old car had a cassette player, this is a very important upgrade for me. The gear stick is really nice to use. This all sounds so weird, but it's genuinely something that I hadn't thought of as important until I bought a car. But yeah, the gear stick's really nice to use, but the gears are really close together, so the amount of times I've tried to pull away in third, genuinely thinking I was in first, is somewhat baffling. Apparently my mum left her lip salve thing in here. I will give that back to her. It's a 5-door car, and there's actually a surprising amount of room in the back seats, but my boyfriend is 6'7", so he doesn't fit very well in here, but that's fine. In the glove box we have all the crap that my dad and my granddad have given to me for my new car and my old car. This is an interior suction mirror, and then we have a couple tea towels for when it gets cold and condensated, an air freshener because we bought one when we bought the car and there were 2 in the pack, so we have a spare. And then these are ice scrapers, I think, so I won't get any use out of them until the winter time. I have a nice little shelf down here. Oh, that's where the other air freshener is, which I think will be really useful when I do start doing longer drives, particularly because a McDonald's lunchbox will fit perfectly in there, but it would also be good for holding my phone, charging stuff, you know, just a useful little shelf. That's the front. Let's get in the back. I'm not going to actually get in because, as I said earlier, it's really hot in the UK today. It's going to hit 37 degrees and that's a lot for us, and we don't have aircon, so that's what that is. But this is a 5-door car. I did think I was going to get a 3-door car because having a small car is kind of all I need at the moment, but this one is still a really small car, but it does have 5 doors, which is an extra bonus. There's not tons of room in the back seat. This is where I have the seat to drive, so there's not tons of legroom here, and the passenger seat is pushed right to the back because normally there's only 2 of us in here, so maximise comfort. So there's not tons of room back here, but because there's only really ever going to be 2 of us in here, it's good for storage. I can always put these seats down and then make the boot massive. There's lots of options, and that's why I went for 5-door instead of 3. And then let's go into the boot. That's my bag of spare carrier bags, because sometimes I remember to take them shopping. A first aid kit that's probably from before the millennium, because my granddad gave it to me. And then under here we have my spare tyre, my spare L plates, some rope, and there is an emergency triangle down there. But yeah, it's a decent size. It's a good kind of, I like that it's like not a flat boot, because then if you do loads of shopping you can keep all your bags upright. But yeah, when you put the back seats down, it's a decent amount of space all round. Considering it's not a huge car, it's surprisingly spacious if you need it to be. So now let's sit back here. I'm leaving this door open because it's just too hot. Thought I'd do a little driving update in terms of me being able to drive. If you watch my weekly vlogs, you'll probably know that I took my first test at the end of June and I failed. Mostly because the way that I'm kind of describing it is that I didn't fail because I'm a bad driver. A driving test is so different to any other test. It's literally nothing you can prepare for. You either handle it well or you don't handle it so well. And I'm quite an anxious person, I'm quite an over-analytical person, so I assumed I'd failed from the off, which then meant that I led to doing things that made me fail. The three major things were on one occasion I tried to pull away in third, not because I thought that I could do it, but because I thought I was in first. So that was just a genuine mistake. It wasn't like, oh, I thought I could do it. Like, no, it was just a mistake. So I stalled, obviously. I messed up my parallel park because I came in too far away from the curb. I was straight, but I was too far away from the curb. And he was like, are you done? And I was like, well, I assume I've already failed, so I'm not going to spend time correcting it when I've already made the mistake. So I said, yeah, I'm done, and just kind of carried on. And actually, if I had taken the time to wiggle my way closer to the curb, I would have been fine, ironically. And the third thing was, I don't know if it's every test or if it was just that guy, but he made me pull over to the side of the road 5 times, and on all 5 of those occasions I did not look over my shoulder before I pulled away. So, like, it's really dumb things. It's not things that meant I'm a dangerous driver, even though technically that's what failing the test means. It was just that I was nervous and I didn't do things that I would normally do, or I did do things that I wouldn't normally do. So my next test is booked for a couple of weeks' time, but I'm feeling much more positive because I have the experience of having done it before, so I know what to expect. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Sorry if this clicking's been annoying. This is really exciting to me that my key does this, because my old car didn't have central locking. You had to like put the key in the door and unlock it. This whole car has been a massive upgrade for me. I've got central locking, I've got decent aircon, I've got Bluetooth music. It's very exciting. So yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. Just a short little video. I really love my car. I wouldn't say I'm massively a car person, but I am much more interested in models and makes and things now. And if and when I do pass my test, I'm gonna be everywhere. I'm so excited. I just want to get out and go places. I want to get to know my car properly, and I want to go everywhere. And the sooner I can drive in the UK means the sooner I can hire cars abroad and things. So it just opens up a whole scope of possibilities, which sounds really melodramatic. So that's my little car. That's my little driving update. If you're not interested in any of this, okay, cool, hope you enjoyed. If you have any driving tips or talking about driving or anything at all, I love talking about driving and cars and things now. So if you have anything to say or any advice for my next test, please leave it in the comments down below. Otherwise, thank you for watching, hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!